The World Film Collective has been doing very extraordinary and exciting and important things in a number of different areas of the world with deprived children, children who are disadvantaged, and children who really needed to have the opportunity to gain some sense of their own powerfulness, their own capacity to do things, to make their voices heard. I think that the way that they've gone about it is a real illustration of what can be done, and is a good role model for other people. This idea of going into a place, often a very deprived urban area, giving children the technology, the basic technology of simple cell phones, teaching them how to take pictures and take videos, and then teaching them how to edit this material is itself a really important education in really useful skills that they can apply elsewhere. But as well as that, it's given them a voice, because these children are making their own stories. They're telling their own stories. They're giving an account of the world they live in, and that account isn't just a kind of a simple narrative. It's actually a statement. It's a civic or political statement which says something really important about the lives they lead and the conditions under which they live. And I think that that's important as a statement for all of us to listen to, because it makes us aware of what's going on. And the fact it's being said to us by children, by young people, not by politicians or people who have a particular investment, is again very powerful as a rhetorical tool, as a tool to persuade people. But also it gives those young people a sense of their own empowerment. And it fits very closely with a number of developments that are happening in various parts of the world, particularly perhaps in the States, on what's called Youth Participatory Action Research, or YPAR. But what happens there is that young people define the particular problem they want to look at, sometimes with the help of adults, but not necessarily. But what they do is they define the problem, and they define what kind of information is needed for them to go ahead and do something about it. So they do a sort of research project, and often quite a well-structured research project. And this research can lead to advice, statements of purpose, statements of what needs to be done. And they are responsible for carrying out that work and then transmitting it to the wider public. So it's very similar, again, to what World Film Collective has been doing. But the thing is that by doing this, they gain a sense of their own empowerment, their own efficacy. They gain a sense that they can actually do something. So it isn't only the skills, it isn't only the political effect that some of these activities might have. It's actually a really important part of giving young citizens the voice they need to feel part of the system and to feel they can do something about it and actually have some kind of control. So I'd like to say I really admire what's been going on in the World Film Collective for the last few years.